Hi Scorpio, welcome to Sophquest. I'm Spence, and this reading is for the week of May 31st through June 6th. We are in between two pretty major eclipses right in the middle of Gemini season. Happy birthday to everybody out there that's a Gemini. Scorpio, if this happens to be your moon rising and you're a Gemini, happy birthday. But you're in Gemini season, and this is very much about our intellect. It's about how we perceive the world and see how it works. It's about understanding the ways to communicate and move through the world and communicate in conjunction with everybody that we come in contact with. So it really is about our narrative, the way we think, see the world, perceive it, and then communicate out to others. So it's a time in Mercury retrograde to take a moment and sit in the energy and quiet yourself, quiet the mind a good bit, and allow for the outer planets, the ones that really speak to our soul, like Jupiter and Neptune right now in Pisces, giving us the ability to imagine and dream and hope for the best. So if we use our energy that way, it emanates out like ripples in a pond, and it affects everyone else in our environment. And that ripples out. And that ripples out. So it's one of those times where you want to be the change you want to see in the world, right? So it's a good time, Scorpio. And you're a water sign, so these planets in Pisces for you, I think, will help you also to really allow for your artistic output. So if you write poetry or music or anything like that, Scorpio, or anything that you do that you love that involves the arts in any way would be a really good thing for you to do during this time, a good thing to think about and ponder over, so that your mind doesn't race too much about your deep emotional stuff. Right now it's time to get a little more lighthearted, okay, Scorpio? Today for you, I'm pulling a Wisdom of the Oracle card from Colette Baron Reed. There it is. And I'm going to read from the book for you, okay? And then I'm also going to pull a 9-card spread from Vision Quest Tarot, and this is by Guyan, Sylvie Winter, and Joe Doze, the Native American Wisdom deck. So let me shuffle a little bit more for you with those right now. If you would, please take 3 deep cleansing breaths and calm your body down. You know, you want to raise your serotonin and dopamine levels, getting oxygen to the brain, releasing the cortisol, bringing down your adrenaline, and thinking a little bit more clearly, feeling a little bit more better, a little relaxed. All right, Scorpio. While I pull your 9 cards, there's the first one. Okay, now I'll cut the deck. Excellent. All right, I'm going to say all the cards, but I'm also going to show you each one and show you them together and give you a good big picture today for the week, okay? So first you have the Mother of Earth. You have Big Medicine Wheel, which is the World card. We have the 6 of Earth, the Daughter of Earth, Shaman, which is the Hierophant. We have the 8 of Air, then we have the Son of Water, then we have the Son of Fire, 2 Knights, and then we have the 10 of Fire. Okay, so you have been stressing out, Scorpio. Let's do a little bit more breathing. One more. There we go. All right. Bottom of the deck, you get the 8 of Earth, 8 of Pentacles. So there is something that you are willing to learn here, to work hard on, to get right. That's what I heard. All right. So your card for the week right now, Scorpio, is the Orphaned card. And I'm going to read that for you. Orphaned. This is number 5. All right. Let's read this, okay? Get a little deep. A sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing you don't fit in or the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We were all meant to have connections with other people, with our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from that it's essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Absolutely. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before, and you need to find a new situation. Maybe you might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging, and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of the pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's okay if it's time to move on. All right? So maybe this could be at work with the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's very possible under that the Ace of Fire that you really want a new beginning and a new place. And with the Ten of Air under that, it's been negative and you're done with it. So maybe this is work. It's possible. If not, it could be a relationship that you feel very passionately about, but you don't believe it might have staying power. So let's take a look. With Orphan, it really is about your place. Your place in the dynamic of a relationship, or your place in the group dynamics at work. Maybe it could even be in your family. Some families, it's difficult and dysfunctional, and we have to recognize where we fit. So sometimes we find friend families, don't we, right? So any of those are possible right now. I'm going to take in the big picture for just a second. If you will, give me a minute. And think about this card and what this might mean for you, Scorpio, okay? Okay. It does seem to me like this very possibly could be a real life-altering change for you right now, Scorpio. I think because I'm seeing some major arcana that lead me to think that you are considering whether or not you agree with the beliefs of some of the people in your environment. And those beliefs are something that you feel are difficult for you to express authentically, and so you feel a bit oppressed. You feel weighed down by it, as if you really are caged in and you can't communicate how you feel. And what you want to do is break through that and be seen and heard just like anybody else, and that your beliefs matter. So, for some of you, I want to say, because in the center of the spread, I have the number 5 card, and this is the Hierophant. And this is about our belief systems. And just last week, we went through a full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius about our belief systems. And it's in the center of your spread this week, Scorpio. So, did you realize with that super full moon last week, did you have an aha moment where you realize that you really don't have the same belief systems or the same standards or the same principles as perhaps some of the people that you are in an environment with, okay? So it could be different religious beliefs, it could be different political beliefs, or just different ways of seeing life. If you're a very positive person and you are surrounded by totally negative people, that is hard. That feels like this, the Ten of Wands. It weighs you down, right? They're dragging you down, if that's the case. So it's one of those situations, I think, where you may have a lot of love and respect for whomever it is, okay, that's in this group for you, but you don't feel like you can be yourself. And you feel like you've been sort of put into the situation where you're a little cast out. And I think that I don't think you deserve it at all. I think you've worked really hard where you have been. And, I know that because I'm looking at the top line here, the Mother of Earth. And this is about protecting your work. It's about cultivating your environment and making sure that everyone has what they need. You have been putting effort in taking care of business. And then with the big medicine wheel here, this is the World card. And this is when we've come full circle on something. You know, it is the end of a cycle. And you now feel like you're ready for the breakthrough. You're ready to be seen and heard and be able to express yourself and be yourself. And this is about being in a place where you can be authentic, Scorpio. Okay? This is about being in a place where you can be authentic, some place where you can grow. That Mother of Earth card is really about taking care of you and taking care of others, but being appreciated for it. And, you know, with the World card, you've achieved the breakthrough. Because whether or not the people in the group recognize or respect you for who you are, you do. You do. And maybe that was your breakthrough. So orphaned, in some cases, I'm thinking, in this case, perhaps for you, you're getting over that. And this would be in reverse, because I honestly think that you are coming out of that. You know, you're not being victimized. You're literally just so different that you're willing to accept yourself for who you are and you're ready to move forward. Okay, that's a good thing. Then we have the Daughter of Earth. This is a new beginning, planting a seed, sending a message, perhaps, or receiving a message. With the Shaman, about a new place that you're willing to make a commitment to. A place where you feel more comfortable, where your belief systems are more in order. And that would bring you out of this. And in Gemini season, we do run the risk of being in this mental state of self-limiting beliefs, feeling like we're caged in, that we can't express ourselves. And that doesn't feel good for anyone. Because, you know, our beliefs, our core beliefs, they're deep. Our morals, our principles, our values, they're deeply, deeply rooted. And you've been going around and around in your head about this, and you realize that planting your seed somewhere else, okay, with this Page of Pentacles or this Daughter of Earth, you know, this is about sending the message that you're beginning again. You're going to plant a seed that is going to grow somewhere else because you are willing to tend to it in a positive way that would help it grow, so that you don't feel like this, like nothing can grow, like you're being oppressed. Okay, so before that we have the Son of Water. This is the Knight of Cups. The Son of Fire. This is the Knight of Wands. And so this is heart and soul, man. I mean, you're ready to move forward because you can't handle this anymore. The Ten of Wands, it's weighing you down. It's become so burdensome to you, you have to move on. You have to move on. You know it emotionally, you feel it every day, and it's starting to get to your... It's starting to offend your free will, your sense of free will to be who you are. And so it's I think, beginning to feel almost rebellious for you. You just want out of this feeling. Right here. The Eight of Air and the Ten of Fire. So that's the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. It just feels like you are really hemmed in here or really cast aside. Someone has dissed you in some way. And I do want to say that it's at work because of this. But there is something new here that you are really going to enjoy, and there will be a chance for you to just end this Ten of Swords. And it will be done. And you'll be able to walk away having kept your self-respect. That's what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, for you. Now, I'm seeing that very much for many of you for work, okay? If, however, this is relationship, okay, relational, between you and a person, I think that you want to express yourself in a way that you never have before, and I think that that means sort of coming out of your shell, right? Getting out of this feeling like nobody likes me, okay? And saying, well, that's not going to work for me. That does nothing for me. It makes me feel sorry for myself. And instead, I'm going to tell my life story and I'm going to express myself. Here's the truth about me. And then you know what? Give the people in the environment the chance to understand who you are, what you believe in, what it is that you've been wanting to say but you haven't said, or what it is that you want to do that you haven't felt would be approved of, for example. Okay, so I am definitely seeing you moving forward from this. Okay, this 10, you're done with that. You're done feeling burdened by it. And I honestly think, Scorpio, that it's your prerogative. It's your prerogative to not have to stay in an environment where you don't feel appreciated. Every human being on earth wants to feel seen and heard and appreciated. And so you might want to think about that this week, because next week we're going to have a new moon in Gemini, which is about expressing what we want to do, what we want to change. And we usually take action on it pretty quickly after that. So if I were you, I mean, I would take your time making decisions, but ask yourself truly how you feel, you know, because you want to feel good about your life. Okay? And you deserve to grow something that is going to bring you harvest, not heartbreak and oppression. Okay? All right, Scorpio, I'll talk to you next week. I'm Spence. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you give me a thumbs up. I hope you do subscribe and click the notification bell, and you'll receive a notification when your weeklies come up every week. All right? Thank you so much. You take care. Thanks.